So, as you probably know from having a mind, minds are busy. They make meaning, they process a lot of information, and it's the mind's job to make thoughts. So, it's helpful when we're doing a mindfulness practice, whether it's formal or just a moment of feeling a little more intentional in this next breath, to have something to give our mind to do. We give it a job. And that job is the anchor of attention. So we're inviting the mind to return again and again to an anchor like the breath. Oh, what are the sensations I notice about the breath? Where do I notice them? What do I feel? Is anything about that changing? Where do I not feel anything associated with the breath? That can be one anchor. Another anchor might be counting the breath, right? An inhalation is 1, an exhalation is 2. If your focus allows it in that particular practice, you might get as high as 10 and then come back to 1. Other anchors might be something in our hands, like a mala. Um, Japa mala is a practice of using this physical sensation of the beads in our hands to recite a mantra or to count our breath or just to feel the weight in our hand that shows us I'm here now and this is what I can touch. They're formal and more casual practices to do with something in your hand that's a meditation counter, timer, aid. So counting, using a meditation aid, sounds are a great anchor for our attention. They're always there. They're accessible to people who don't have full movement or sensation in their body. For those of us who have hearing as an ability, um, we can notice absence of sound. We can notice something that feels far away from us, like the sound of a bird. We can notice something in the room with us. Quite often, I focus on, can I hear the sound of my laptop, or another machine that's operating nearby. Okay, here's our list so far. Sensations, breath, counting, a meditation aid, sound. Other anchors for your attention can be your thoughts, awareness of your thoughts, or a meta awareness of just where is my attention right now? Okay, what do I want to bring it back to that's centering and grounding and focusing? And that might be a mantra. That might be an intention that you're really cultivating, like contentment. It might be a heart practice, like where in my body do I feel compassion? Um, there are many more examples, but the idea is this is home for your mind. You drift away from your object of attention, from your anchor of attention. That's okay. The noticing that you've drifted and returning is part of the mindfulness practice. The drifting is part of the practice. The recentering with kindness and self-compassion is the mindfulness practice. So our anchor, needing an anchor, taking refuge in an anchor for our attention doesn't mean that we're a junior meditator. It just means that we have a human mind and it likes to have something to focus on. Now, if you practice with me, if you have done mindfulness mentorship with me, We'll quite often explore which anchors of attention tend to work best for you. We all have different processing styles. And what are some new ones you might want to try uh, to supplement what's already going well for you as you try to cultivate more presence and intention in your life?